Good. What time is it? I have no idea what time is it. I just got back from my walk, and if you saw the video before this one, I spoke about Meghan and Harry. You know how they said that Meghan and Harry declared war on the royal family? So I spoke about that, and I said, no, they have not declared war on the royal family. I am the one who did a video that said to Meghan, it's war that they have declared on her. They being people in the public, not necessarily the royal family, but people in the public who constantly harp on everything she does, her titles, her living in Frogmore Cottage. Yeah, just the whole thing. It just seemed to me that it's so excessive that it rose to the level of war, and that, I was initially in favor of her giving up her title, and then I said to her in that particular video, it's war, don't give up your titles. Hold on, stand firm, da 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 da. And I think someone from one of the major news outlets saw that video, and they started this whole thing about Meghan and Harry declared war, and then you have all the bloggers and YouTubers picking up on it, as I guess they would naturally do. And so anyway, that was the video. And then in that video, I took a walk in Paris, and oh my gosh, there's such a shadow. There's no light at all. This is all artificial light. There's no light coming from outside. And so I took a walk in Paris, and so that was that video. So in this video, I wanted to talk about whether the Sussexes tried to outshine the Prince and Princess of Wales, Kate and William, by dropping their Netflix video, a Netflix trailer, the same night that William and Kate were giving out the Earthshot Prize in Boston. And I just think the whole idea is utterly preposterous. I mean, it's like Kate and William were supposed to be on this sort of like very high, at the apex of the hierarchy, just under the King of England. And Meghan and Harry have basically been excommunicated and just relegated to the bottom of the pile. And I mean, they're not even in England. They live in Montecito, et cetera, et cetera. So to me, it's kind of like the status of the two couples. It's just this. There's such a wide gap between them in the family, and just in the sentiments of people, that the idea that Meghan and Harry have the power to, take away attention from William and Kate is just preposterous. I mean, it's like a paradox. I mean, people need to make up their minds. I mean, are Meghan and Harry relevant, or are they not relevant? I mean, and how relevant are they? Are they really that relevant that you think that, the heir to the British throne could be so easily thrown off his pedestal by, a 50-second trailer for a reality show that, all of the British media have basically dismissed as, nauseating? I mean, really, it's so silly, really, the whole idea um, of that. And also, I think it's unfair, because I think that Meghan and Harry don't have the sort of final say in terms of when Netflix will run um, trailers, whether Netflix will run their docuseries at all. Netflix can cancel anything at any time for budget cuts, which they did with Megan's one of her projects called Pearl. Netflix decides these things. It's the executives at Netflix, I think, who decide when trailers are going to be dropped, when shows are going to actually be shown, etc. So I think the idea that Meghan and Harry had anything to do with the dropping of this at this particular time is just, again, it's ridiculous. They had nothing to do with it. But even so, even if they had, I think that because William and Kate are supposed to be so much higher up on the hierarchy and so much more important, they're VIPs, they're like A-listers, and Meghan and Harry are supposed to be C-listers. It's a joke to suggest that, Meghan and Harry have the power to, outshine them, unless we're admitting that, in fact, Meghan and Harry are much more relevant than people want to give them credit for, which for me, obviously, they are. But these people can't have it both ways. You can't say that they're nauseating and disgusting and they don't matter and they're not a part of the family, and you relegate them to the trash pile, da 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 da, and then you're giving them, this kind of power that it's like saying that I have the power to usurp the king, the prince and princess of Wales. It really, I mean, well, not quite, but almost, which again is just, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.